Thanks to Sergeant Sparta, I was transferred from the Army to the Intelligence Division and started to serve in Paradise. Some people thought this was an exciting opportunity, but in reality, I was just stuck behind a desk doing endless paperwork. It doesn't matter either way. This job lets me go wherever I want within Paradise. I could even get access to classified information. But in order to reveal the truth of our origins, I need to know so much more. I thought I might be able to dig up something juicy while serving here. But the only answers I got were long silences and mysterious smiles. By accident or fate, one day I discovered that in fact, I had a far higher gene authorization than I thought, way above my rank. I could access extremely confidential documents. But strangely, I could not get access to the New Generation's Archive Center. The Paradise Gene Authorization System couldn't have made a mistake like this. There must be something deeper going on. In order to find the truth, I decided to take a risk. Archive B3, maximum confidentiality. The Chief Secretary of Paradise comes here often. This must be the place. There were thousands of documents, covered in a thick layer of dust. Seems like someone wanted this information to remain forgotten. The files had clearly been dismissed without any investigation. Case closed. I covered my tracks and left no trace. But I know it won't be long before they notice some files are missing. I had no time to lose and began my investigation immediately. The cases reported were located around Frontierland, No Man's Land, and the restricted areas. Over the years, I traveled to the locations mentioned in those files, and everything I saw made me feel uneasy. Location: Holy Land. They came from the mist, wearing blood-red armor, and massacred the whole base. Location: Green Seed Research Center. The unknown virus turned my mother into one of those monsters. I'm badly hurt. Isn't anyone coming to save us? I did everything I could and investigated everyone involved. But everyone was trying to forget and telling me to stop for my own good.
Get your ass back to the office, now!
Don't play with fire, young man.
You look nervous. Let me help you get over it.
If I see you here again, I'll blow your fucking head off!
Years went by, and I got nothing. In the end, I was handed my discharge notice, but I still had 72 hours to go before it took effect. I didn't plan on giving up. I needed to see one last informant, but fate had other plans for me. Plans that would change my life forever. The only thing I remembered was her blue hair, rapid punches, and the sound of my bones breaking. I've never seen anyone move like that. She knocked me out in the blink of an eye. By the time I came to, I had no idea where I was or how long I had been out. All I could recall when I awoke was sitting in a comfortable chair, listening to relaxing music. G-Bar. Jenny, Jana? I could smell their intoxicating perfume. Is this some kind of retirement benefit? Maybe I can finally relax. No, wait. This isn't G-Bar. And they aren't Jenny or Jana. When the effects wore off, I could clearly see what was in front of me. My experience told me I wasn't going to enjoy what was coming next. The pain almost drove me insane. Something was invading my mind and rearranging my memories endlessly. They planted something in my brain which my mind couldn't make sense of yet. I don't remember how long I was there for. All I remember is pain. Was trying to find the truth really worth all this? I asked myself that question, and for a moment, I didn't think it was. At last, the torture came to an end. I could feel the cold metal of a pistol resting on my head. Finally, I thought, it's over. But she said,
Join G2, or you die. I will only say this once.
I answered without hesitation. Hell no. After all, I had nothing to lose anyway. She lowered the gun. But now I'm curious. What would happen if I said yes?
You've passed the test and your memory sync seems to have finished as well. You'll get used to the new system soon. This is your stuff, take your things, and get the fuck out of here. I'm Megan. Welcome to G2.
As Megan left, the shackles on my chair released me. From that moment on, I became an agent for the organization known as G2. I'm tasked with investigating the truth of what created the new generations. But my cover, and to everyone else, I'm just an average run-of-the-mill bounty hunter.
Oh, my dear, handsome, powerful Pierron. Your eyes are shining with vigor and courage, showing your determination to protect the innocent and the weak. I know you'll never leave the most charming man here helplessly alone. Please, help me with the trouble in the G-Bar.
Such a pity you aren't the most charming girl in town. So let's get to the point. What happened in G-Bar?
I was hanging out with the second most charming man in the world, Alida, and I was playing my latest masterpiece for him. We were drowned in the fragrance of beer and cigars, while my fingers flew up and down the strings. Suddenly, I sensed a smelly odor of armpit in the air.
I don't give a damn about your hookups. Get to the point, and get your hand off my ass right now!
Okay. A bunch of drunkards showed up and started making trouble. They kicked Alida's sexy booty.
That's it? That sounds like a normal night out around here. You'd better call the police for that. I got more important matters to attend to.
But they were the police! Oh, my beloved, handsome and powerful Pierron, please do a favor for me, the most charming man in this cruel and cold world.
The police? Interesting. Fine then. I will help you this time. Maybe something worthwhile will come out of it. But if you don't remove your hand from my chest, I will throw you back into G-Bar and leave you there with those bastards.
Aaron sighed and removed his hands from Pierron unwillingly.
Please lend me a hand, for I, the most charming man in the world, am in desperate need of help. Drive those drunkards away from Jeep.
assault rifle! Hey, you the ones causing trouble in G-Bar?
Huh, another one poking their nose where it don't belong, huh?
I'm just a hired gun. If you cooperate, we can all leave in peace. Otherwise, I will have to take you down.
Pierron lifted his arm to reveal his pistol in the holster.
So, tell me, where did you get that uniform?
I found it on the street.
You think I'm as drunk as you?
Pierron kicked him in the knee and slammed him onto the ground.
Stop that! It hurts! Please! Okay, I bought it online.
Bullshit. Tell me, who's got the guts to sell police uniforms? If you don't quit messing around, I'll let my gun do the talking. Last chance.
Pierron drew his pistol and pointed it at the drunkard's head. The drunkard heard the click of the safety catch loud and clear. Now he came to his senses.
Hell, no! Please, don't shoot! I'm sorry! Someone hired us to raid the prison tonight. He gave us this uniform to get past the guards. You see, mister, I was getting wasted at G-Bar all night. I didn't get a chance to join the raid, but I didn't do anything. Please spare me.
It's been 3 years, and you haven't changed a bit. You're as naive as ever.
Megan? Why are you stealing my kills all the time?
Touching. Can't believe you could still remember my name. I thought 3 years would be enough for you to mix me up with some random country girl in the neighborhood.
Sorry to disappoint you then. Ever since joining G2 10 years ago, I've been living in the sewers with only rats around. Chill, there were never any girls around. And even if there were, I would still never forget you.
Okay then. Let's get to the point. You heard him, right? They're going to raid the prison. Come with me if you don't have a date.
So you just gonna leave this drunkard here? And why is that related to G2? Don't tell me that those prisoners have something to do with the old generations.
He'll be fine. He just fainted. No time for explanations. Follow me. Hurry.
Hey kid!
You're one of the students of Sergeant Sparta, also the best bounty hunter in paradise.
Everyone is a student of Sergeant Sparta here. Anyway, I heard someone attack the prison. What's the situation?
Our E-lock has been compromised, and elevators have been hacked. Prisoners have reached the higher floor. They have breached the training center and taken our trainees as hostages. It's lucky that we have training programs today. Sergeant Sparta and his daughter are there to hold the line. Now we have regained control of the elevator, but the sergeant has gone deeper into the base for those captured trainees.
Where is the sergeant and Helen? Tell me. I need to get to them now.
The trainees were warming up within the training center when those damn prisoners broke in. I believe that's where the sergeant will be. However, the way to the training zone is locked. You must get the key from the dressing room.
Alrighty. Big gun! With a big gun! Amazing shit! Alrighty. Sniper rifle. Awesome! Garbage. That is good. Assault rifle. Amazing shit. Assault rifle. Locking low. You suck! Sniper rifle. Fucking bronze. Shotgun. I feel the strength running throughout my body. gun. Helen, are you hurt?
Bern? I'm so scared. Glad you're here.
Helen, our sergeant, he's gone.
Huh? What do you mean by gone? No!
The survivors told me they were out of ammo. Sergeant Sparta locked the trainees in while he faced the convicts alone. Take care of yourselves. Those were his last words. Dozens of the most savage, violent, and bloodthirsty criminals were on the rampage, killing and destroying everything in their path. Unfortunately, the man stood in front of them was Sparta, renowned as the god of war. They charged at him like wild animals. Apparently, they knew nothing about the man blocking their way. Even at his age, Sergeant Sparta was still unstoppable. These convicts were no match for him. But sadly, he was just one man. And there was no one to watch his back. The murderer was someone with unrestricted access to paradise. A traitor among us. I swear, I'll make that bastard pay for what he did. The god fell, but his legend lives on. He taught me one last lesson. Even the greatest hero cannot win against the darkness alone. If I want to discover the truth, I must assemble a team. People I can trust and rely on. When the funeral is over, Megan and I will make our first move.
I can't believe that our sergeant would.
I will find out who's behind this shit. And when I find him, he will answer for his crimes. Megan, now tell me what you know.
While I was on a mission, I found intel that stated a mysterious tower appeared from beneath Holy Land, along with an unknown army in red. According to my intel, they may be behind this assault. But what their true purpose is?
Interesting. An underground tower coming out of nowhere, and a red army. I remember our sergeant's last words. Protect the gene. I believe the target is the gene library beneath our base.
Indeed. But I'm worried it's not that simple. Sparta's death has had a great impact on Helen. I'm worried about her. So, I will stay in town and look after her until she gets better. You will go to Holy Land in my place to investigate further into the matter.
Hey, aren't you the professional infiltrator here? Why don't I get to look after Helen?
Remember Musashi, your classmate during your training days? Wouldn't that be convenient for you? Also, letting you look after Helen, forget it. Can you promise you're going to behave yourself?
Of course I can. Megan, we've been partners in G2 all these years. You know what kind of person I am.
Oh, I know you too damn well. So cut the nonsense and get to your mission now. Whoa! What brings you here, Pierron? Our toughest gun in paradise?
Serious business, of course. Ellie, I need a car to Holy Land, now.
Holy Land? May I have your documents for the vehicle?
What? I need permission for that?
Of course you do. Desperate times, desperate measures. Even you don't get special treatment. We don't have any normal vehicles ready. We've only got one Class A BTR here. With ever-increasing numbers of attacks, as well as that prison breakout, the authorities said we gotta keep a record of every single vehicle use, especially those that are heavily armed.
Yeah, I get it. Stick to the regulations.
Pierron took a thick stack of notes from his wallet and gave it to Ellie. Her expression shifted so much, Pierron almost didn't recognize her.
Fine. Sir Pierron does have the proper documents for vehicle renting. Here is the key. This way, please.